Hey y'all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking Channel. This is Darrin. Today we're going to do something just a little special. We're going to make some pork belly sliders. My wife bought some of this Costco sliced up pork belly the other day. I can't figure out what to do with it because I don't really like making bacon out of this. So we're going to do pork belly sliders. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. And I can't wait to get this one started. I've been kind of researching and doing some, looking at the YouTube videos and other food channel videos and looking up recipes for all different kinds. And I found one that on the Food Network, you know, that one of the chefs, it was one of their best things they ever ate, was a pork belly slider they found at a place over in Austin, Texas. And I'm going to kind of make a similar to this. It's not going to be quite the same, just a little different. This is kind of a combination of some of the recipes I found online. But this sliced Costco pork belly is going to work out pretty good because it's pretty thick. It's almost a ½ inch thick. So and we're going to sous vide it first for about 15 hours. But one of the things I got to do first is get a rub together. And this is kind of a different rub. It's going to be a little bit of an amalgamation of some things I saw, but the first thing I'm going to add is some of the Runnin Wild. This is the maple sugar bourbon pork candy, and this is kind of going to be my base. So I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of that. Now you can use any kind of barbecue rub you want, any kind of pork rub that's got any brown sugar and some other flavors into that. I'm going to get about 3 tablespoons of that because we got a lot of pork belly here. So I want to make a good bit of this rub. So let's go to 4 tablespoons of the Runnin Wild maple sugar bourbon pork candy. Then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of just granulated garlic. And you can adjust these any way you want. I'm going to put the recipe down below in the comments. About a ½ tablespoon of cinnamon. You know, cinnamon's kind of powerful, so you don't want to put too much of that in there. It's about a ½ tablespoon. I'm going to take about a ½ tablespoon also of allspice. About the same, about a ½ tablespoon of allspice. That's about a ½ tablespoon there. And then the secret ingredient is I'm going to put just about a ½ tablespoon of pink curing salt in here, just to get a little bit of the color, a little bit of that bacon color. So I don't want too much, but just a little bit, so we can get some color to this. About a ½ tablespoon, and we're going to mix it in really well. That's it. So I'm going to get this all mixed up, then we're going to put it on the pork, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. One of the things I forgot to tell you, as you probably noticed, I got this big thing of Kings Hawaiian rolls that my wife got at Costco the other day. That's what we're going to use for our slider buns. So, and these have got a nice little sweet kick to them themselves. So that's what we're going to use for our buns. But we're going to sous vide this pork belly for about 15 hours at 150 degrees. To let it render down and mix in some of these flavors into the fat, get that pink salt to work and kind of, you know, make it turn into that bacon color. But we're also going to finish it on the Camp Chef SmokePro. That's how we're going to finish these. So right now though, I want to get my rub that I got all mixed up, ready to go. Smells really good. That allspice and cinnamon mixed with the maple sugar bourbon pork candy. Smells like it's going to work really well with this. So I'm just going to dust it right over the top. So I'm going to go ahead and flip these over and get that in. Get that done. And then we are going to put them in the vacuum bag and they'll be ready to go. Be right back. Hey y'all, welcome back. Well, it's been about 28 hours since I took these out. I actually I cooked these for 16 hours and had some stuff come up and wasn't able to finish off the cook. Good thing is I was able to chill them down, toss them in the refrigerator, and now we get to cook them tonight for dinner. So I'm going to go ahead and get these out of the sous vide pack. I did take them out about an hour ago, let them get up to room temp a little bit so some of this fat can kind of get into a state where I can get it out of the bag easier. But I'm just going to take them out of these sous vide bags. I'm going to put them on this rack on the sheet pan, and then we're going to stick them in the Camp Chef SmokePro, and we're going to put them in there right about 350 and let these get crisped up. I want to put them on a rack though, because I don't want these sitting in their own fat. I want them to be up off of the pan, and I want this pan to collect the fat that's going to become rendering off of these, because I don't want to have a big grease fire out there on my pellet grill. So let me get these out of the bag and I'll be right back. All right, I got them out of the bag. I got my Camp Chef SmokePro pellet grill warming up, and I'm going to go ahead and just hit these with just a little bit more of the Runnin Wild pork candy, maple sugar bourbon. I'm not going to add the allspice and all that stuff because it's still pretty coated really well here. So I'm just going to put just another base coat, and I was able to fit these all on one rack, so that's a good thing. And I did not wipe these off at all, and I did not remove any of the excess fat that's on these because I want the smoke to stick to that. So I still want these to be moist. I may even spritz them once when they're in there, but I'm going to go ahead and stick these out on the grill. These are ready to go. I'll see you out there. All right, guys, we got our grill up to temp, and I'm going to use the 6-inch easy smoker tube filled with pellets to get a little bit more smoke to these. I got these on the top rack because I want the smoke to kind of penetrate these pretty well. So let me get this thing going here. The grill is already up to temp. We're just getting these lit. And since our pork belly is already on the grill, I'm going to take a cup and a half of mayo. I got about a teaspoon full of ginger, a teaspoon of allspice, a tablespoon of garlic, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're going to mix in 2 tablespoons of teriyaki and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And that's going to be our little teriyaki soy mayonnaise. It's going to go good with this pork belly. All right, guys, I've been in there a little over an hour and a half. So the smoke tube still blowing some smoke on them. Take a look at that. They're looking pretty good. I think they're about ready to come off. They got some good color. The fat's bubbling up. The smoke's pretty smoky. So I think I'm going to take these off, and we're going to cut them up and see how they taste. Here we go, guys. It's looking pretty good there. Alright, check it out. Check it out. Looks pretty good to me. I'm going to kind of measure one out here. That looks like it's about a good size. Take some of that. Alright, I'm going to make me a little slider. I'm going to put just a little bit of that teriyaki mayo sauce on, and I'm going to put one of these deep fried jalapenos from French's. They're kind of like their fried onions, but they're jalapenos. I'm going to put a couple of pieces of that on there. See how that comes out. And you can put anything you want on these guys. You can put tomato, lettuce, onion, anything you want. I'm going to put just a couple of these little fried jalapenos on there. Still letting it cool just a little bit too. I don't want to burn my mouth because these just came off the grill. But man, that pork belly smells fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead, take this a little bite. So tender. Man, it really melts in your mouth. That sauce is excellent. The Hawaiian roll's got the sweetness, got a little bit of that crunch, and A little heat from that jalapeno. The teriyaki sweet from the sauce. Wow. That is amazing. You guys gotta try this. Check them out. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Please like, subscribe, and follow us on our next video. Thanks for again. I'm going to go eat the rest of these up because they're absolutely delicious. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.